Well, good evening everybody. It's around the 30th of March or so. I haven't updated or done an update video on my swath grazing and grazing my cows on corn stalks or nothing for since mid-February so I thought I better kind of get it finished here. I'm gonna stop here and talk. The cows were on the swath grazing field until mid-March, mid to late March, or excuse me, mid-February, and probably around the 20th or so, I think. And then they were moved across the road onto some corn stalks and some grass. The corn was chopped, so there's some ears on the ground. It was hailed on corn. It wasn't very good corn. There wasn't a lot out there for them to eat, but they were out there for about 2 weeks, and we ran out of time before we were gonna start calving. And these fields I'm grazing are a few miles away from the home place, so we want to make sure we got the cows home and not have problems later on. But I'm gonna show you guys. I'll probably skip showing you the cornfield that we grazed, but I do want to show everybody that cane field we grazed. The snow's all gone now. That's why I didn't do a video earlier, was there was about a foot of snow, so I couldn't show how well they cleaned that up. I honestly haven't been over here since the day we moved the cows out, and there was a bunch of snow on the ground. So we'll be there in a couple seconds, and I will flip the camera around and we're gonna walk around and show everybody how they done. Well, all right everybody, we're out in the field. It's pretty wet down here right at the moment. Down here in the bottom, you see there's a bunch of water standing over there and whatnot, but I mean, I am really happy. I'm really pleased. I walked across here to get to the thick part of the field, and you can see where the windrows were at. There's a windrow right there, and then walk to the next one. There's another windrow right there. But you know, overall, I'm real happy. The residue left from the cows here, it isn't going to cause any problems to no-till through. There's just that little bit of stuff here. Not very much at all down here, and yeah, I mean, there's not really that much left. I don't know, I'm happy with how it turned out. I guess I'm gonna walk back to my pickup and I'll talk to you guys a little bit more once I get back to there, but I'm really happy with how this turned out. Can't even hardly see the windrows. There's a few stalks down there, but I'm standing right on a windrow, but you can hardly tell it on camera. Right there is the edge of the windrow. Goes to about right there. But like I said, I'll get back to my pickup and I'll talk to you guys a little bit more. All right, well, we just got done looking at that. As I started to kind of say, you know, I'm really happy with how that turned out. You know, I haven't really got into the economics of it yet a whole lot, or thought about it. You know, for me, I know it worked out real well because I rented that per day, and I didn't have to feed my cows. Only a couple times I kind of felt sorry for them that I actually took them some feed. Kind of when they got closer to calving, they were running low and it snowed a bunch and they couldn't get down to the windrows. But you know, overall, the main point I want to take everyone to take out of this video is that big expense on cows is feed, and if a guy can keep their feed costs down, everything else will hopefully fall into place for a guy or a woman. If you can get your feed costs over the winter time to be down lower lower than average, your profit margins will be a lot greater, and you'll have a lot easier time making money. And doing some, you know, out of the box thinking could help you do that with your herd of cattle. I know there's places and times that it don't work very well. You know, we're fortunate where we live that the ground freezes and generally don't cause any damage to run cattle on the stocks all winter. But you know, if it does thaw out, tracks are something you have to deal with. It's not that hard to deal with. It's just something you got to be aware of. So it's not all perfect world deal. I did give my cattle some lick tubs and mineral while they were out grazing, you know, but for the most part they fended for themselves. I'm happy with how it turned out. I would do it again. I'm going to maybe possibly do some on purpose this year. That kind of was just a happened to work out type deal, and I might do some of that on purpose, just a little more experimentation and get some more data on that. That field of cane that we done that with, the swath grazing, it wasn't actually very good. There's spots it was really tall, and there's spots that it was really short, and there's spots that were just weeds. So I think overall it worked out good for everybody. And I guess if you guys got some questions or whatever about that, I guess I can sure answer them. I'm really not sure what to say. I know we're about just over halfway done with calving now. I was kind of worried about making the cattle rough it. I was going to have some problems with the cattle calving problems and whatnot, but it seems like so far everything's been going pretty smooth. You know, there were a few days we had over 20 head a day or so, and there's just a lot of stuff going on here with that many calves. You know, we were muddy and wet for a while, and that's why I haven't put up any videos. I've just been we've been working our butts off trying to take care of our cattle. And I know some of you guys got some terrible weather, worse than what we had with snow and stuff up north, and we're fortunate enough that we got enough help that we can handle it. But all right, well everybody, you guys take it easy. Appreciate you guys watching, and please comment, rate, and subscribe.